He had never heard them bark like that before, so he knew that something was off. He decided to go inside and grab his deer rifle, did not say what caliber, and proceeded towards the area where the dogs were penned up. When he arrived, he could both see and hear something large crunching through the trees and bushes surrounding his property. He yelled at it, thinking it was a moose, and fired a shot into the air. It stopped moving and growled. When it did, both dogs stopped barking and remained unnaturally silent. He said he felt the growl like someone hit him with a wet, rolled-up blanket. He retreated back into the house. He tried to get the dogs to go with him, but they would not move. He was awoken that night by the sound of his dog yelping and screaming outside. He armed himself and hit the switch for the sodium lights in the yard and ran outside onto his raised balcony. Once outside, he saw a gigantic two-legged baboon walking towards the woods carrying one of his dogs. He said its features momentarily stopped him dead in his tracks. It had a large, muscular body, a long muzzle, and pointed canine teeth that it bared at him when they locked eyes. The eyes glowed a yellow-green in the sodium halogen light. He estimated the creature was 10 to 12 feet tall and was midnight black. It exuded a feeling of dread. It left several tracks measuring 19 inches long by 10 inches wide and were sunk about 2 inches deep into the semi-dry ground. The stride distance was maybe 6.5 to 7 feet apart. He shot at it 3 times but was not sure if he hit it or not. His other dog was in shock and unresponsive, but all right physically. He called his brother, who showed up in an hour, but insisted they would not look until it was light out the next day, and would not go out while it was dark. Come morning, they armed themselves and stepped out the front door and started searching the area, and found nothing. When they returned home, they found the head of his missing dog on the front porch. His brother said that whatever killed his dog was intelligent and may have been in the area when they left that morning. His other dog went back to normal a few days later, but was never the same animal she was before. The excerpt that you just saw is from the video Gugways Don't Exist, Part 1. There are 2 parts to that. Both are now up on the Idaho Bigfoot YouTube channel. Now, I do not own the rights to that story, and I want to make sure that I say so. It was originally posted on World Bigfoot Radio's YouTube channel. It was submitted by a Bigfoot researcher named Sean. And the individual who said the story is kept fairly anonymous. I do not know who he is, but shout out to him. I do not take credit for this story. But I really wanted to share it with you because it really sums up what Gugways are. A scary, large creature that has a hatred for dogs and, frankly, people as well. On the internet, Gugways are said to be face eaters, said to decapitate people, like the Nahanni Valley. Some people have attributed what happened to those poor people in Nahanni Valley to the result of a Gugwe attack, or attacks. Gugways are very interesting, but there's also some issues with them. And we go into how bears and baboons, which are the 2 creatures that are most commonly said to resemble these creatures, show that Gugways really don't make sense. But we also go into how these creatures may be real, some explanations for that, the potential ancestors of these creatures, how they might exist in today's world. But we also go into some big issues with them and kind of leave it up to you to decide what you think. Very interesting stuff, and I hope you guys go and watch that video, or actually both videos, because it's part 1 and part 2, and I hope you all enjoy, and shout out to World Bigfoot Radio again. Hope you all have a good day. Bye.